Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius collective. Welcome to my channel. I'm being guided by Spirit to do a reading for you today. All right. Today is 11/11, and today is the 11/11 portal. I'm doing this as a timeless reading, but I'm channeling the energy of the 11/11 portal. So whenever you find this reading, just remember you are the gateway. The gateway is within you, okay? To everything that your heart desires. The answers are never outside of you, they're always on the inside, and you can create space for more of what it is you want in your world. Okay. Sagittarius, freedom and adventure. The overall energy that I'm picking up for you here is discovery. Okay. Look at that. That is a spaceship. This is traveling to other worlds, other dimensions. And I'm a Sagittarius, and I've definitely been doing a lot of that in my dream space and in my waking space. If you are not already finding yourself doing this, then this is your indication that it is going to be happening for you soon. Pay attention. You might find that the physical symptoms around this is just feeling tired all the time, because you are quantum leaping. You are doing a lot of energetic work at this time, and you're not getting the kind of sleep that your body is used to or wants, because you're active in your dream space. Okay. But remember that right now you are creating worlds, and so you need to be very, very sensitive to the frequency and the vibration that is active in your body. If it is not of a high vibration, your body is going to take strain. Okay. And you're creating from that place. All right. So I've got the violet angel. I'm just going to go with how Spirit shows me. As you guys know, I don't have a set way that I do readings. I go with whatever Spirit guides me to do. If you're new to my channel, I'm Elif. I'm a medium, born gifted, and I channel Spirit. I enjoy playing with the cards. It helps me to just tell a story, to tell my story in a way that might make more sense to you. Otherwise, I can really go off into the clouds with my channeling, but it's fun, and everything is supposed to be fun. And this is how I make it fun. And hopefully, it creates a little bit of a lighter, easier to understand energy for you guys, as well as you interpret the messages that Spirit is sending. So if you enjoy the energy and you find that you resonate with the message that's come through, please, I hope you consider to become a subscriber. Click that notification bell, click that subscriber bell, and connect with me more here on this channel. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. It's always good to have you. You know how I work. I just want to thank you for all of your love on my channel, for all of your love, and for everything that you are doing in the collective. Every time you give space to the part of you that is soul, that is source, in every situation, in every condition, especially the ones that are quite challenging and triggering, you elevate the collective consciousness. Every time that you choose to see our growth as opposed to get up, bogged down, and become obsessed with the limitations and what is not yet right, you are choosing love, progress over judgment and limitation. You matter more than you know. And that is at the heart of the message for you today. You matter more than you know, Sagittarius. Okay, that's it. So I've got the violet angel, breaking dawn. And if you look at this card, the number that comes through is 23, and we reduce it to 5. It's about change. You've been an intricate part. You've played an intricate role in the change that is taking place, that has been taking place and is still taking place on our planet. We've got this beautiful violet color, which is the color of the crown chakra. And I feel like I'm channeling for someone here, or for those of you who are deeply connected to source. You are able to read the signs. You are able to recognize the truth behind the conditions. You don't get caught up or bogged down by the conditions. And when you find yourself going there, immediately you have a physical reaction. You'll get sick, you'll get a headache, you'll need to sleep. Something will happen to help you to recalibrate, refocus, bring in new energy. Things do not always work out the way that we hope in the moment, but they are always part of the bigger plan. And you are being encouraged, Sagittarius, to create that tender space in your world that you might feel is absent in the world around you. Be that tender, soft, gentle place of nurturing that is your organic, natural state. And you might say, many people around might say, but this is a normal reaction. It's a normal reaction to what's happening. But if we are going to accept a normal reaction, a normal response to an event or a situation, then we cannot expect supernatural change. You've got to give space to what is natural to you, even if you feel like you want to burn everything to the ground. If that is not organic to who you are, if destruction is not organic, if destruction is not your medicine, then you want to be the one that tends to, that brings the warm soup. And I want you to imagine everything that I'm saying from a symbolic perspective, figuratively, not literally. If you're interpreting these spiritual messages, readings literally, beloved, you are filtering medicine and messages from source through your ego. It is not 3D, it is 5D, it is energetic. And that's what then creates the 3D outcome, which matches what you've created in the 5D. And maybe it seems like it's too slow and it's a long way around doing things. But it's the only way that really, really has any power. And it's the only way that really works. If you see that there's a structure up that oppresses people, what makes sense to you might be to go and burn it to the ground. But humanity has been doing that for centuries, and it just perpetuates the cycle of what already exists, which is low vibrational, which is angry, which is violent, which is a lack of respect for other people's rights and perspectives. You're just becoming more of them. And your energy is so valuable and so powerful at this time. The other message that I got for you, the other oracle card was autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. I didn't even see this card. And it really speaks to what I've been channeling here. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. One season, one cycle moves into the next and the next and the next. Do not lose hope. We need to start to normalize recovery. How do we recover from this? So, okay, this is the 3D reality. I might not like it. I might not feel satisfied with it. What is my recovery? How do I use this as an opportunity for me to usher in more of the energy that I want to bring into my harvest? Because just because I'm not happy with the harvest now does not mean that it is the last season that we will be able to plant. When the farmer harvests, they immediately start to toil to prepare for the next sowing of seeds. But sometimes as humans, we get so caught up with the conditions of the harvest that we find ourselves wanting to give up, just becoming resentful, um, giving space to lower vibrational energy and perspectives, becoming bitter, hateful, angry. What do you expect your next harvest to be? Do not lose focus. Do not become so engulfed with the conditions that you forget what it is you want to be a part of creating. And it is never over. It is never done. As long as we are here, it is never over. It is never done. Okay, what deck must I use? I'm going to use my Tarot del Toro deck. Thank you, Spirit. What is it that you want my Sagittarius to know? All right, I'm going to do a Celtic cross. That's what I'm being shown. All right, we're going to see what Spirit wants to chat to you about. What message, what Spirit wants to communicate with you about today, Sagittarius. Have you lost hope? If you feel like you're on the verge of losing hope or you've lost hope, it is your indication that it's time to surrender. You're ready to surrender. Wheel of Fortune. Doesn't matter how dark it looks right now. The only thing that matters is what's happening in your world. You see, if we can shift one person at a time, one heart at a time, one mindset at a time, we can begin to influence a shift in one household at a time. So many of us are looking at the world as a whole and wanting to change it there. That is an old tree that you are wanting to change. We do not change. We cannot take a tree, an olive tree, an old olive tree, and will it into growing peaches. No, it is an old olive tree. What we start to do is we start from the ground up, as we start to find the best piece of land to sow the seed for peaches. And we're okay with the fact that we're not going to have peaches in the next year, but our grandchildren might benefit from those peaches. And we make sure that we teach those around us and our children how to nurture and care for peaches and the value of it. And at the same time, how to respect the olive tree and its place in the world. You understand? In your own world, we're not sharing a world here. It's a universe. We have our own world within this. I keep forgetting the word. This is not reality. It is a simulation. It's an illusion. It's not real. And we've agreed by divine agreement that when we manifest into one another's reality, we will see similar things. Not exactly the same, but as close to similarity as we can. That's why you can have 5 people witnessing an experience and they'll tell you slightly different details about that experience. But we treat this as if it's absolute reality. So this is what's happening and this is the reality. And if this is the reality, okay, then you can never move beyond the programming. It will always be your absolute truth and you will be governed by it. And how happy or how sad you are will depend on it. You will always be a slave to the programming, and it's your choice. That's the important message, is that it's your choice. So for you, you might have been asking the questions, when are things going to change? Will things change? When do I have this? And now am I going to have it? Because this is what's happening in the world, and that's what's happening in the world. And maybe now I'm never going to have it. And how's this going to affect my money? And how's this going to affect this? Take a breath. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. The earth is still spinning in its orbit, no matter what happened yesterday. And you are still the creator of your reality. And you are still using every opportunity available to you to grow and to evolve spiritually. And your world is still progressing and moving forward towards more, towards greater, towards goodness. And what you might see is lacking in the world around you if you can shift your focus to recognizing the areas in the world where you see more of what it is you want, and you're not so focused on the lack. You can clear out the karma. You've got good fortune coming in, but I feel like it should have been here by now. It could have been here by now. There's no should have and would have. Everything happens in divine timing according to when you're ready. But I do hear from you, Sagittarius, there is this feeling of, but why hasn't it happened yet? Why is it not happening? Why is it me personally? This whole year, I'm like, In the years before this, I had way more clients. I had way more financial abundance. This month, I've sort of been making it through, and it's been more of a struggle, and I know how to clear this up. And why is it almost the end of the year and I haven't cleared it up? And the moment I hear that voice, I say to myself, that's why. Because you're still in the place of asking the question instead of focusing on your abundance. You're still in the place of trying to evaluate the lack, which means you're still giving energy to lack and you're still choosing it. And this is the kind of non-judgmental absence of shame, uh, of lacking of shame, lacking in shame, kind of honesty we need to be willing to have with ourselves. It's closer than you think. What is crossing it? I think I've already answered that question. Okay, tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune. I've got a Three of Cups that came out. I've got the Hierophant and I've got the King of Cups. Reconciliation, celebration, coming together, celebrating something that really fills our heart. For some of you, this might be where there is still, where you're still affected by a third party situation or a theme around being betrayed. And you struggle to fully enjoy the celebrations because you're worried and you're concerned about when you're going to be betrayed. Then I've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about being streetwise. It's also about being a wise leader. And Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, sometimes you're too wise for your own good. Like there's too much information that you're taking into account. So I know how this goes. I've seen this happen many times. And you got to watch out for this, and you got to watch out for that red flag. And what I teach my clients in my coaching session is cannot be in the vicinity where you are spotting red flags. You will not be able to see anything else amongst it. I came across a recording on YouTube where they spoke about what's this man's name? He's a speaker. He's a speaker anyway, and apparently he plays this game with his group where he tells them to focus on to find all the red things in the room, and then he tells them to close their eyes and then to point out one thing that is green. What is the green thing in the room? And very few people can do that because once you focus on the red things, you cannot see anything else. And so it made me think of what Spirit often shows me is you cannot be in the vicinity where you are with all the red flags because that's your focus, because that's what you've told the universe is important to you, because that's what I'm giving my dominant focus to is spotting the red flags. You've got to then live in the vicinity with all the people who have red flags. You can't be on the frequency or the vicinity of the people who have green flags. You're just in a different place and you've made that choice. And then you'll go around in the world saying, there are no good men. There are no honest people. Everybody is like this and everybody is like that. Only in your world because that's what you've invited. So it takes real radical, energetic shifting and change in your beliefs and your perspectives and how you're willing to see the world to shift and change things. And then we've got the King of Goblets here. I've got the Wheel of Fortune, I've got the Three of Cups, I've got the Hierophant, and I've got the King of Goblets. And Spirit is saying, Sagittarius, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning around. It might feel as though it's been a bit slow, but the wheel is turning, no doubt. Sometimes we put a little bit of a stoke in the wheel and it pinches it off for a day or two, and then we remove the stoke and it continues turning. You've got a reconciliation coming in here, where in the past you have gotten too used to bad behavior in relationships. I really feel like you've learned and you've cleared that up. And you're looking forward to a celebration, a coming together of kindred souls, where family and friends come together to celebrate in a higher level of commitment with your King of Cups. Someone who knows their own heart, who knows their soul. Okay. What's happened in the past to bring Sagittarius to where they are? Okay, thank you, Spirit. What's happened in the past? The Queen of Blades. Yeah. This was your energy in the past. You would cut your nose you would cut something out even if it hurt. You had no tolerance, no patience, sharp tongue. And I'm feeling a strong energy of belittling the masculine, not expecting much from them, anger, resentment towards the masculine, expecting disappointment, and really being very defensive and guarded around the masculine. And even when you gave someone a chance, now you could be male or female. If you're here listening to this reading, if you're a match to this message, you have a very active, strong, divine feminine, whether you're a man or a woman. Now that doesn't mean you're not masculine in your manhood. I'm talking about your energy is intuitive. You have a powerful, receptive energy. You're gifted. Everything you touch turns to gold. You're in that divine feminine energy. You uplift other people. You treat people with respect. You see everyone as equal. And when you were in this wounded place, you were for a really long time, you took heads off with your words sometimes. There was no tolerance. And you were this was the energy of the warrior. Were very, very protective of your heart, and you didn't trust anyone with it. And I feel like you've really shifted a lot. You've healed a lot because we've got the star at the top of at the top here. At the bottom is the crown. And in your effort to protect yourself and in your willingness to be so excessively masculine, um, you dropped your crown many times and you had to find your way back to it through healing. And I really feel like you've healed this so much. What is moving out of Sagittarius energy? What is moving out of your energy? The King of Blades. I can't make this up. You see, when you were in the Queen of Swords energy, you could not manifest anything other than the King of Swords. And sharp mind, strong communicator, but in the ego, not in the heart space. And when triggered or in a place of fear, would do the very same to you that you would do to others. Cut you, and really sharp. So many times we don't realize that we are manifesting who we are because you cannot manifest outside of your frequency. And when we say that, sometimes people can take offense and it can seem like the victim is being blamed. But you, beloved, are not a victim. You are a powerful goddess, gods and goddesses. You create your own reality. And yes, you can have an uncomfortable experience with someone. And yes, things happen in the 3D where you have the experience of a victim, but that is not who you are overall. You see, we allow these 3D conditions and experience to define who we are, and we are there when we're there, but the reality is that you became this version of yourself because of all of that, because of everything you've experienced. And when I wear an armor of the warrior because I need to protect myself from all the monsters, then I cannot also be the princess that's up in the tower that where monsters never get to her. Do you understand? It's a different energy altogether. I'm in a different vicinity altogether. And that's what I'm talking about, have your crown being knocked off of you. And I feel like I'm really seeing a Sagittarius here that's healed this. Has not destroyed the Queen and the King of Swords within, but has added to it. Has become more. And so I feel like this kind of energy, the kinds of people that you were dealing with in relationships, that you were manifesting in relationships, that's changing, that's moving out of you. What used to be the theme in love and relationship with partners, the kinds of men or women that you find yourself dealing with, whether it was always someone that was lying to you or cheating on you or abusing you or whatever, that's moved out of your experience. You're not that person anymore. You're not a match to that anymore. You've become more of who you truly are. What is the opportunity coming in here for Sagittarius? Okay. I've got the Page of Pentacles and I've got the Ace of Cups. You've manifested a new beginning here, a solid new beginning in agape love. Because this is who you are now. You are love. You are the love in the room. You are the love that you embody the essence of agape love, unconditional love. And when you find yourself going off of the trail or separating from that, you make sure that you find your way back. And that is the opportunity coming in for you, is an opportunity for this new beginning in love that you have manifested. Okay? And it's up to you what you make of that. But let's look at what's definitely happening in your experience in the next too many. Thank you. What's definitely happening for you? Got the Knight of Wands. Fast, passionate action. Fast, passionate action. Someone comes into your life or something comes into your life. This could be a person. I am seeing a King of Cups, but I mean, it could be something else. It could be your business. It could be a home that you feel this way about. But this Knight of Wands comes fast, deliberate, intentional, passionate. I know what I want, and this is what I want with you. And the Empress, and I'm going to take care of you. I know how to take care of you because I know how to take care of myself. I know what value is, and I know how to nurture the things that I value. And this is the energy coming in, and I'm passionate about you, and I'm passionate about who we are and what we have, and I'm taking action towards it. Okay, so this is a passionate King of Cups coming in towards you here. What is working in my Sagittarius favor? Queen of Discs. Your stability. The fact that you have become your own stability. The fact that you are the nurturing place for you, not anybody outside of you. You enjoy your own company. You are stable in your relationship with yourself. You are home for you. That's what works in your favor here. External influences. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. There is a plan. The external influence that really supports you and helps you at this time is the fact that you've had a plan. You're clear about the plan for your life, and so is this King of Cups. And when two people are clear about the plan for their life, when they see the perfect property upon which they can build that home or bring that plan into fruition, it's clear. There's no doubt. Hopes and dreams, hopes and fears, the Sun. You know that you deserve to be happy, and you're expecting that the next person coming into your life is going to be a part of that happiness. You're not hoping that you meet someone that helps you to be happy. That's not where you are. If that is where you are, then this is not the reading for you. Some of the message here is for you, but you're still getting ready then to be ready for your King of Cups. But For those of you who are in this place where you are your own home, you are your own security, you are expecting that whatever comes into your reality is going to bring more sunshine and more joy and more happiness, is going to be a part of your happiness, an extension of your happiness, not be your happiness. Outcomes here for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. We've got the Fool, a leap of faith. This is no hesitation. I'm going to take this leap of faith with Sagittarius. I'm going to take this leap of faith with this King of Cups. I can see what this is. I know we're going to land on our feet, whatever it is we choose to do, and all is going to be well because the universe has our backs. That's the energy of the Fool. And together we're going to have the world. For some of you, there might be a bit of distance. Sometimes with the world, there's geographical distance. But this is your message that the universe provides a solution for this, that your worlds come together because it's meant to be. Beautiful. I'm loving this message for you, Sagittarius. So if you enjoyed this reading, and you're still here with me, thank you so much. You are my people. You deserve this. We are always navigating between the hat of the student, the hat of the student and the hat of the teacher. And we are always drifting between getting ready to be ready or fully in alignment to let in our manifestation. And it's never wrong wherever we find ourselves. If this message resonates with you, please comment, let me know how. If you'd like to get a spiritual reading, a personal reading, maybe you'd like to take a closer look at your situation, or perhaps you'd like some spiritual guidance on your journey to learn and obtain the tools and techniques that will support you with the work that you're doing and to navigate this reality fully plugged in and tuned into the part of you that is source. You're welcome to contact me too. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. I'll chat to you guys next time. Bye now.